11. Your brain generates enough electricity to power a small light bulb. 12. There are more stars in the universe than grains of sand on Earth. 13. The Amazon rainforest produces 20% of the world's oxygen. 14. Koalas have fingerprints almost identical to humans. 15. The coldest temperature recorded on Earth is negative 128.6 degrees Fahrenheit in Antarctica. 16. Snowflakes always have 6 sides, but each one is unique. 17. Earth's core is as hot as the surface of the sun. 18. Sea otters hold hands when they sleep, so they don't drift apart. 19. Dolphins have names for each other. 20. A bolt of lightning is 5 times hotter than the surface of the sun. 21. Hummingbirds can remember every flower they visited. 22. Antarctica is the driest, windiest, and coldest continent. 23. A teaspoon of a neutron star would weigh about 6 billion tons. 24. Some frogs can survive being frozen solid. 25. The human nose can detect over 1 trillion smells. 26. Penguins propose to each other with pebbles. 27. Earthquakes can make the earth ring like a bell. 28. Water can boil and freeze at the same time. Triple point. 29. Jellyfish have survived for over 500 million years. 30. Raindrops are not tear-shaped. They're more like hamburger buns. 31. Crows can recognize human faces. 32. A single tree can absorb up to 48 pounds of CO2 per year. 33. Some fish can change their gender. 34. The Sahara was once a lush green savanna. 35. Honey never spoils. Archaeologists found 3,000-year-old edible honey. 36. Fireflies use bioluminescence to attract mates. 37. Spiders are not insects, they're arachnids. 38. Human bones are about 5 times stronger than steel of the same density. 39. Clouds can weigh up to 1,000,000 pounds. 40. Earth is the only known planet with plate tectonics. 41. Whales can hold their breath for over an hour. 42. Bananas are berries, but strawberries are not. 43rd. Space smells like seared steak, astronauts report. 44. Bamboo can grow up to 3 feet in 24 hours. 45. Cats purr at a frequency that promotes healing. 46. Mars has the tallest volcano in the solar system. 47. The average human heart beats about 100,000 times a day. 48. Raindrops fall at about 20 miles per hour. 49th. Earth's rotation is gradually slowing down. 50. Plants can hear running water and grow toward it. 51. Some turtles live longer than 150 years. 52. There are more microbes in your body than human cells. 53. Lightning strikes the earth 100 times every second. 54. Giraffes only need 5 to 30 minutes of sleep a day. 55th. Sharks predate trees in evolutionary history. 56. A full head of human hair can support 12 tons. 57. Bats always turn left when exiting a cave. 58. Water expands when it freezes. Most substances contract. 59. The human body emits a small amount of light. 60. Space is completely silent. Sound can't travel in a vacuum. 61. 1 spoon of soil contains more living organisms than people on Earth. 62. Some lizards can squirt blood from their eyes. 63. The tongue is the strongest muscle relative to its size. 64. The Milky Way is on a collision course with Andromeda. 65. Dolphins sleep with 1/2 of their brain awake. 66. Sea cucumbers can dissolve their bodies and reconstitute them. 67. Earth once had 2 moons. 68. Venus spins in the opposite direction to most planets. 69. Tomatoes have more genes than humans. 70. A goldfish's attention span is longer than a human's. 71. Antarctica has no time zones. 72. Baby puffins are called pufflings. 73. The Great Wall of China isn't visible from space. 74. Rats laugh when tickled. 75. The average cloud droplet is 100 times smaller than a raindrop. 76. Rainbows are full circles, not arcs. 77. The largest living structure is the Great Barrier Reef. 78. The Sun makes up 99.86% of the solar system's mass. 79. Humans share about 60% of their DNA with bananas. 80. The oldest tree in the world is over 4,800 years old. 81st. Slime molds can solve mazes. 82. Some metals can remember their shapes. 83. Birds are living dinosaurs. 84. A photon may take thousands of years to escape the sun's core. 85. There's a planet made of diamond. 55 Cancri, E. 86. Mushrooms can create their own wind. 87. The Eiffel Tower can grow taller in summer. 88. The largest volcano in the solar system is Olympus Mons. 89. Some jellyfish are biologically immortal. 90. You are taller in the morning than in the evening. 101. The smell of rain is caused by a compound called petrichor. 102. Saturn could float in water if there were a tub big enough. 103. Your stomach gets a new lining every 3 to 4 days. 104th. Polar bear fur is transparent, not white. 105. You blink around 15 to 20 times per minute. 106. The moon has moonquakes. 107th. Light takes 8 minutes to travel from the sun to Earth. 108th. A mantis shrimp can punch as fast as a bullet. 109th. Earth once had a supercontinent called Pangaea. 110th. Honeybees communicate through a waggle dance. 111. Ice in Antarctica can be over 1 million years old. 112. Camels have 3 sets of eyelids. 113. The air at higher altitudes has less oxygen. 114. Your liver can regenerate itself. 115th. Fire needs 3 things to burn: fuel, oxygen, and heat. 116. The largest living organism is a fungus in Oregon. 117. Some worms can regenerate into 2 separate beings. 118. Atoms are 99.999999% empty space. 119. The first computer virus was created in 1986. 120. The speed of light is about 299,792 kilometers per second. 121. The human eye can distinguish about 10 million colors. 122. There's enough DNA in your body to stretch from Earth to the sun hundreds of times. 123. The sound of a black hole was recorded at 57 octaves below middle C. 124. Raindrops start as dust particles. 125th. Time moves slower in stronger gravitational fields. 126. Saturn's moon, Enceladus, has water geysers. 127. Neurons in the brain can fire at 200 times per second. 128th. 1 bolt of lightning contains 1 billion volts of electricity. 129. The moon has no atmosphere, which is why it's silent. 130. Coral reefs support 25% of all marine species. 131. Gravity is slightly stronger at the poles than at the equator. 132nd. Termites never sleep. 133. It rains diamonds on Neptune and Uranus. 134. A jellyfish doesn't have a brain or a heart. 135th. Volcano lightning is real and beautiful. 136. Sea spiders breathe through their legs. 137. Moonlight is actually sunlight reflected off the moon. 138. A cockroach can live for weeks without its head. 139. The Earth wobbles on its axis in a cycle every 26,000 years. 140. The ocean produces more oxygen than the Amazon rainforest. 141. Owls can rotate their heads 270 degrees. 142. Some crystals grow faster under pressure. 143. A comet's tail always points away from the sun. 144. DNA makes up about 0.1% of a human's body mass. 145. Humans glow in the dark, but it's too faint for our eyes. 146. A rainbow can only be seen at 42 degrees from the direction opposite the sun. 147. Bubbles are always spherical because of surface tension. 148. Some stars sing. They emit rhythmic pulsations. 149. Water is densest at 4 degrees Celsius, not when it's ice. 150. Without Earth's magnetic field, we'd be exposed to deadly solar radiation. 151. The ocean floor holds more historical artifacts than all museums on land combined. 152. Elephants can detect rainstorms up to 150 miles away. 153. A single strand of spider silk is 5 times stronger than steel of the same diameter. 154. The Pacific Ocean is wider than the Moon. 155. Ants have survived on Earth for over 100 million years. 156. The scent of lavender has been shown to reduce anxiety and slow heart rate. 157. Light bends when it passes through different materials. This is called refraction. 158. Ginkgo trees have remained unchanged for over 200 million years. 159. Some deep-sea fish create their own light using bioluminescence. 160th. Saturn's rings are less than a kilometer thick in most places. 161st. Earth is bombarded with over 100 tons of space dust each day. 162nd. Starfish can regenerate lost arms, and some can regrow an entire body from one limb. 163. The heart of a hummingbird beats up to 1,260 times per minute. 164. The northern lights are caused by solar particles colliding with Earth's atmosphere. 165. The Amazon River pushes so much water into the Atlantic that you can still drink it 100 miles out to sea. 166. Some coral reefs are over 5,000 years old. 167. A solar eclipse helped prove Einstein's theory of general relativity. 168th. Sharks have been around longer than trees. 169. The feathers of a peacock are actually brown. It's microscopic structures that reflect blue and green. 170. When you look at a star, you're seeing light that left it years, sometimes millennia, ago. 1. The moon is slowly drifting away from Earth, about 3.8 centimeters every year. 2. Octopuses have 3 hearts and their blood is blue. 3. Saturn's rings are made mostly of water ice. 4. Trees can communicate through underground fungal networks. 5. Sloths can hold their breath longer than dolphins can. 6. The human body replaces most of its cells every 7 to 10 years. 7. The deepest part of the ocean is nearly 11,000 meters below the surface. 8. Butterflies can taste with their feet. 9. A day on Venus is longer than its year. 10. Some turtles can breathe through their butts. 91. A day on Mercury is 59 Earth days long. 92nd. Snakes can sense infrared radiation. 93. The oceans hold 20 million tons of gold. 94. Some ants can build living bridges. 95. The heart of a blue whale is the size of a small car. 96. Bees can recognize human faces. 97. The planet Uranus rotates on its side. 98. Astronauts grow taller in space. 99. Some plants move faster than animals, like the mimosa. 100 DNA was discovered in 1869, but its structure wasn't understood until 1953. 61. A full head of human hair can support 12 tons. Fragile strength in strands. 62nd. Sponges are among the oldest animals on Earth. They filter time as they filter water. 63. The deepest fish ever recorded was found 8,000 meters below sea, pressure made delicate. 64. Dragonflies have been on Earth for 300 million years. Wings older than birds. 65. Some frogs survive winter by freezing completely. Heart stopped, mind asleep. 66. Snow isn't white, it's translucent, scattering every color inside it. 67. Your body contains about 0.2 milligrams of gold. The stardust never left. 68. Venus is the hottest planet, not Mercury. Atmosphere matters more than distance. 69. The world's quietest room is -9 decibels, so silent you hear your blood move. 70th. Zebrafish regenerate their hearts. Repair as routine. 71. The moon has no atmosphere. Shadows are black as ink, and silence absolute. 72. Oak trees don't produce acorns until they're 20 to 50 years old. Patience, bark deep. 73. Crickets can tell temperature with their chirps. Sound as thermometer. 74. The most distant object visible with the naked eye is the Andromeda Galaxy. Light from 2.5 million years ago. 75. Dust from the Sahara feeds the Amazon. Deserts and jungles are pen pals. 76. Lobsters taste with their legs. Oceans write flavor in feet. 77. Bees recognize human faces. Memory beneath wings. 78. Red blood cells have no nucleus. They surrender identity to carry breath. 79. Each of your eyes has a blind spot, but your brain fills it without telling you. 80. Orchids can mimic female insects to attract male pollinators. Seduction in symmetry. 81. Rain has a smell. Petrichor, released when dry earth meets first drops. 82. The human nose can distinguish over 1 trillion scents. Memory wrapped in molecules. 83. Coral reefs cover less than 1% of the ocean, but support 25% of marine life. 84. Sloths can hold their breath longer than dolphins. Patience beneath fur. 85. Glass is a slow-moving liquid. Even windows sag with time. 86. Some fish change gender based on social environment. Biology adapts to silence. 87. A flea can accelerate faster than a space shuttle. Leaps into microgravity. 88. Saturn would float in water if we had a sea big enough to try. 89. The sun makes up 99.86% of the solar system's mass. The rest just orbits its song. 90. A raindrop's journey to Earth can take minutes or more. Descent as meditation. 91. Mushrooms are more closely related to animals than plants. Evolution takes strange turns. 92. Bacteria helped form Earth's oxygen billions of years ago. Breath came before voice. 93. A snowflake's path is shaped by invisible winds. No two fall the same. 94. Walruses use their whiskers to sense shellfish under sand. Faces tuned to the unseen. 95. All the gold on Earth came from supernova explosions. Treasure scattered in stellar death. 96. Butterflies can remember being caterpillars. Transformation does not mean forgetting. 97. There are more viruses on Earth than stars in the universe. Most do no harm. 98. Human tears contain natural painkillers. Emotion brings its own remedy. 99. Glass frogs are see-through, their hearts visible as they beat in green silence. 100. You blink about 20,000 times a day. Unconscious moments of renewal. 151. The surface of Mars is silent. Its thin atmosphere can't carry sound as Earth does. 152. A narwhal's tusk is actually a tooth, filled with nerves, sensing the sea. 153. Saturn's hexagon-shaped storm has lasted for decades. Geometry written in wind. 154. Fireflies use light not just to attract mates, but to warn predators. Beauty is warning. 155. Jellyfish don't age the way we do. Some species reset their life cycle entirely. 156. Most of the universe is dark matter and dark energy. We are made from the 5% that shines. 157. The Arctic tern migrates from pole to pole. The longest journey of any animal. 158. Wolves use their eyes, posture, and breath to communicate. Language without words. 159. Earth once had a twin planet named Theia. It collided with us to form the moon. 160. The atoms in your body were once inside stars. Your breath is born from fire. 1. The planet Neptune radiates more heat than it receives from the sun, as if it remembers a fire long extinguished. 2. A single strand of human DNA, uncoiled, stretches nearly 2 meters. Within you lie invisible blueprints, patiently curled. 3. In the vacuum of space, sound does not travel. Silence is law, not choice. The Andromeda galaxy is approaching us at 110 kilometers per second. One day, galaxies will merge like whispered lovers. 5. Deep under Earth's crust, microbial life thrives on stone and heat. Life does not ask permission. 6. Honey never spoils. Archaeologists have found pots of honey in ancient Egyptian tombs. Still golden, still sweet. 7. The octopus has 3 hearts and blue blood. It bleeds cobalt into the sea. 8. Black holes can slow time. Near their edge, seconds stretch like sighs. 9. Rain on Saturn's moon Titan is made of methane. There, clouds cry with gas instead of water. 10. Trees can communicate through underground fungal networks. A silent symphony of survival. 11th. Venus spins backwards. The sun rises in the west and sets in the east. 12. A spoonful of neutron star weighs as much as a mountain. Density is the poetry of collapsed time. 13. The feathers of a peacock shimmer due to microscopic structures, not pigment. Beauty, built from interference. 14. Tardigrades, the water bears, can survive boiling, freezing, and the vacuum of space. Resilience sleeps in microscopic coats. 15. Your brain contains more connections than there are stars in the Milky Way. The cosmos curves inside your skull. 16. The color magenta doesn't exist in the spectrum. Your mind makes it up. 17. Bats always turn left when exiting caves. Some mysteries prefer rhythm over reason. 18. Deep-sea creatures create light from their bodies. They carry their own constellations in darkness. 19. The human eye can detect a candle flame 30 miles away on a clear night. Vision is longing made form. 20. Saturn's rings are younger than the dinosaurs. Even beauty has a birthday. 21. Some ants farm fungi, harvesting crops beneath the forest floor. 22. 1 gram of DNA can store 215 petabytes of data. Memory, inscribed in spirals. 23. Water can boil and freeze at the same time. In a perfect vacuum, equilibrium weeps. 24. Fire can burn in space, but it dances like a sphere. 25. Sunflowers follow the sun not out of devotion, but because of circadian growth. Still, it feels like faith. 26. Spiders can fly using electric fields. They cast silk into the air and let nature lift them. 27. Sharks existed before trees. Evolution whispers through teeth. 28. The Large Hadron Collider is colder than outer space. Even science shivers. 29. Butterflies taste with their feet. The world begins beneath them. 30. Your body is constantly making new atoms from food. You are a walking alchemy. 31. In the quantum realm, particles can be in 2 places at once. Certainty is not native here. 32. There's a species of jellyfish that may be biologically immortal. It reverses its own clock. 33rd. Space smells like seared steak, astronauts say. Iron, ozone, sunburnt vacuum. 34. Raindrops are not tear-shaped. They are spheres, perfect until broken by wind. 35. The human heart emits an electromagnetic field, measurable from several feet away. 36. Birds navigate with Earth's magnetic field, as if the planet whispers directions. 37. The moon drifts 3.8 centimeters away from Earth every year. Even the closest companions part eventually. 38th. Lightning is hotter than the surface of the sun. Anger can be incandescent. 39th. Bananas are slightly radioactive. The universe hums, even in fruit. 40. Each snowflake is formed around a particle. Even purity begins with dust. 41. In deep sleep, the brain clears toxins, like tides withdrawing from shores. 42. A single tree can sweat 100 gallons of water in a day. 43rd. Dragonflies can see nearly 360 degrees. Perspective is their survival. 44. The deepest place on Earth is nearly 7 miles below the ocean surface. Darkness cradles pressure. 45. The loudest animal relative to its size is a tiny shrimp. Silence does not mean weakness. 46. There are more bacteria in your gut than stars in the galaxy. 47. The colors you see in a soap bubble are light, bending in thin film. Physics dressed as magic. 48. A comet's tail always points away from the sun, even as it rushes toward it. 49. Your bones are constantly regenerating. In 10 years, you will have a new skeleton. 50. The night sky is full of dead stars. Light outlives its source. 51. A single cloud can weigh over 1 million pounds, floating, because air below is heavier still. 52. The Earth hums constantly. A low vibration scientists call the background-free oscillation. 53rd. Bioluminescent plankton glow when disturbed. The ocean sometimes responds with light. 54. Time passes faster at your head than your feet. Gravity bends even minutes. 55. A jellyfish doesn't have a heart or brain, yet it thrives. Not all intelligence is central. 56. Human bodies glow faintly in infrared, a quiet radiance invisible to the eye. 57. Baby puffins are called pufflings. The sky writes lullabies in feathers. 58. Some plants fold their leaves at night. The botanical world sleeps. 59. The air you breathe contains atoms exhaled by Caesar, Cleopatra, or a woolly mammoth. 60. Seahorses mate for life and dance each morning. Ritual written in ripples.